Hi everyone, welcome to the College of Brockport. My name is Jenny Raciplo and I'm an admissions advisor here at the college. Thank you for joining me today. I wish you could be here in person, but I'm glad you're there online, hopefully tucked away cozy. It's a little chilly today in upstate New York, so again, thank you for coming with us. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please contact me. Feel free to text chat us. We'll be on live until 10 p.m. tonight, so again, if you have any questions later on, please ask. A little bit about myself. Again, my name is Jenny Raciplo, and I'm an admissions advisor here at the College of Brockport in undergraduate admissions. I was a student at Brockport. I received my Bachelor's of Arts in International Relations and Spanish, as well as a minor in Art History. I had a fantastic experience at the College of Brockport, and I'm really happy to still be working for the institution. If you have any questions about my experience, I'm happy to share them. But we're going to get started. Again, please ask any questions if you have any. All right, so to start off with, the College of Brockport, located in beautiful Western New York, upstate New York. If you haven't visited, I really encourage you to do it. In 1942, the first bachelor's degree was awarded. Since then, we've become involved into an institution, a state institution. We're officially known as the College of Brockport State University of New York Public Institution. We offer here at the College of Brockport Bachelor's of Science, which is your most commonly sought after degree, Bachelor's of Arts, which is a little bit of a step above the Bachelor's of Science. It requires more liberal arts credits. We also offer the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, BSN. Nursing is very popular here at the college, a very prestigious program, very competitive, it's fantastic. And then we also offer the Bachelor's of Fine Arts for your BFA. That's typically photography students, painting, drawing, sculpture, ceramics, that kind of a thing. Graphic design as well. So a little bit about the College of Brockport. We're a medium-sized school. I often say to students that we're not so big that you're ever going to get lost, but it's not so small that you're ever going to know everyone. So medium-sized, about 7,000 undergraduate students, about 1,500 graduate students. I really liked the size because I was always meeting new people in classes, but it still kept it fresh. So every semester I would have new opportunities, I would make new friends, but I still felt at home. It felt like it was a community for me. Female to male ratio is 55 to 45. So we have a few more female students than we do male, obviously. And the average class size is 23 students. This is a beautiful number. Something I can't express to you enough is that at the College of Brockport, you really make a relationship with your professors. At bigger institutions, you might have a class, the average class size might be 90 students. When it's that large, you can't really make a connection with your professor. When you go at the end of your 4-year experience and you need a letter of reference, they're not going to know who you are. But at the College of Brockport, when the professor knows your name and is able to call on you in class and really wants that participation, they want you to come to office hours, they want to help you succeed, that is invaluable. It will last with you for your entire college career. So it really is wonderful. And then student to faculty ratio is 17 to 1, which is fantastic. We don't have TAs teaching our classes. They're all professors. And again, I never had an issue with it as a student. I might have had a class as small as 7, but I might have also had a class that was ranging about like 35 to 40 students. And we also do have lecture hall classes. Lectures typically is only in your first year as a student. Maybe, I think mine was a history class. So it was Survey to American History taught by one of the best professors at Brockport. And it was a lecture hall size, so it was about 300 students, but that was the only lecture hall I ever had at the college. So keep that in mind, but I've made fantastic relations with my professors that I still keep in touch with. And in the end, they'll be the ones that will help me get to graduate school. All right, so I don't see any questions yet, so we're going to move on a little bit. Brockport is nationally recognized and accredited. We've been rated top for a transfer school, for a military-friendly school as well. We have a fantastic Army ROTC program. We've been rated top as a green-friendly school, which I'm very proud of. It really is a fantastic place to go to college. You have the benefit of paying public tuition while having academic excellence. We've also been rated top for being one of the most affordable schools as well as getting great education. So just a little bit more about our professors. They're worldly accredited. We have professors from around the globe, many from our own country who have studied at some of the most prestigious institutions. You really can't beat it. One of the things I always like to talk about with students is something that's different about Brockport is when you come to the College of Brockport as a student. So let's say you're a prospective freshman, you'll get an academic advisor. So if you come in, let's say you're a nursing student, prospective nursing student, you'll come in and your advisor will be a professor from the nursing department. They're the person who's going to work with you to help you figure out your schedule and basically plan out the next 4 years. They're really there as your ally. Maybe you come in undeclared. You'll still have an academic advisor from one of our departments, but they're still going to be there to kind of help facilitate you down the road. It's fantastic. You won't just have an advisor who isn't a professor at the college and who doesn't necessarily understand. It's very personal, so that's great. So no questions yet, so we're going to move on. All right, programs of study. Here at the College of Brockport, we have 49 undergraduate majors. We are a liberal arts institution, so there's really lots to choose from, which is also fantastic. When I came to Brockport, it was almost like you go window shopping for majors, and there's so many to choose from, you want to try them all out. So let's say you're interested in criminal justice. We have a fantastic criminal justice program. You come to the College of Brockport, say, yes, I'm interested in criminal justice, but I also might want to check out psychology, or I might want to check out sports management or athletic training. You have the ability to do that. We have so many fantastic majors here at Brockport that you really can't go wrong anywhere. The majors fall under 5 schools. Technically, our 5 schools are arts, humanities, and social sciences, business administration and economics, education and human development, health and human performance, science, and mathematics. So all the majors are broken down into those schools. Unlike larger universities, the schools are not geographically separated. So some universities, you might have, let's say, education and human development in its own section of the campus. Here at Brockport, it's very diversified. So when you come to the College of Brockport, you're going to spend your time in classes in all of our different academic buildings, which in the end kind of creates a community feel, and you're not really alienating yourself. We like to diversify our students, which means moving them all around campus. It's fantastic. All right, we have one question. Are freshmen allowed to have cars on campus? That's a great question. Freshmen are allowed to have cars on campus. If you don't have a car, there's public transportation. We have the Eagle Shuttle, which will bring you around campus and around town as well. And then there's also a shuttle that will bring you to downtown Rochester. So let's say you're commuting or you have a job interview, something like that. It's completely great. So we definitely make that accessible and an option for freshmen. All right, moving on. This is a little bit about the fun stuff here at the College of Brockport. I love to talk about this because it really is about the student experience. When you come to the College of Brockport, you have lots of options, and we really want students to get involved, whether they're freshmen, whether they're sophomores, juniors, or seniors. One of the options for freshman student is the Delta College program and the Honors College program. Delta College program is very popular here at the College of Brockport, and it's an experiential learning program. It's orientated towards students who are very interested in different careers and kind of want to test out the field. For Delta College students, what you have to do in order to complete the program is you have to complete 3 internships. One has to be local, one has to be national, and one has to be international. Upon completion of the internships and your entire bachelor's degree, you'll complete the program. A lot of students who I've talked to who are in the program say it's very hands-on. It's round table type learning. It gives you a lot of discussion and experience. And again, like I said earlier, it lets you test out the field. So let's say you're interested in health science. One of your internships might be at a clinic in Rochester, Buffalo, Syracuse, somewhere else. And then maybe you decide that's not quite for you, or you want to stick with it. So maybe you'll do one in Washington, D.C. And then you'll further it with studying abroad and doing an internship in London or Australia. great option. So that's the Delta College program. We also have the Honors College program. Honors College is similar to an honors program in high school. Only here at the College of Brockport, you have to apply to the program. It's academically competitive, so you have to have a pretty good GPA, grade point average, as well as a higher SAT score. The application's online. If you're interested, you would want to apply to the College of Brockport first, and then apply to the Honors College. There are some really good, nice benefits about joining the Honors College. Number one, when you graduate, you'll have an honors diploma, which is fantastic. Some of the other benefits for freshmen who get accepted to the Honors College program, there's a tuition waiver, which you cannot beat. Many freshmen as well, you'll also receive an Apple iPad and registration as priority. So fantastic reasons. Again, both the Delta and Honors College program are great. From personal experience as a student, I didn't attend either program. I kind of led my own path. I knew that when I came to the College of Brockport, I wanted to test out different avenues. I wanted to try out different clubs. I knew I wanted to work on campus. So it's not that the Delta and Honors College program are the only things you can do. It's just two fantastic options that we have here. We also have study abroad. I could talk about study abroad all day. It is one of the things I am so passionate about. Study abroad is a fantastic opportunity. We have so many programs. We have one of the largest programs in the entire country for study abroad. It's absolutely fantastic. You can go abroad on all the continents. Personally, I studied abroad in Spain and in Costa Rica. I went to Costa Rica for a summer, and I studied abroad in Spain for a semester. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I know you can do programs, again, and like I said, in London, there's a program in Antarctica. You could go to Peru. You could go to, let's see, basically anywhere. You want to go to Hong Kong? Do you want to go see the Great Wall of China? Do you want to go help kids in Ghana? There's so many wonderful opportunities that you just can't beat. We also have internships and co-ops. One of the internship programs that you can see there is the Disney internship program, very popular. Just imagine spending an entire semester in Disney and getting paid for it and it being accredited. You really can't beat it. It's an awesome opportunity. Internships really do depend though on your major and what you're interested in doing. A lot of students, so like if you're a business student, you might want to intern at a corporation this summer. Or maybe you want to go to New York City. Let's say you're a dance student, you want to intern at a dance studio down there or a dance company. Our career center is fantastic, and that's what they're there for. So we have career advisors who will sit down with you and really help you decide what opportunities are there out there. We also have something online called Job Shop, and that's where you can find different intern opportunities or jobs on campus, that kind of a thing. But really, the possibilities are endless. You can't beat them, and I'd really encourage it. Lastly, we have research projects. For those of you who are interested in, let's say, the sciences, maybe psych, that kind of a thing, there are so many opportunities. Many of our students throughout the summer work one-on-one with professors through grants, through certain programs, and they're doing hands-on research at the same time. It's a great resume builder. You're getting great experience. So one of our tour guides, he's actually pre-med, and every summer he's done research projects throughout like July, August, building his resume and getting ready to apply to med school. And that's what has helped him get in. So just think about all those possibilities. We have a question. What kind of business majors or programs do you offer? Our business department is one of the top in the country. They're fantastic, nationally accredited. There's so many classes and students interested in business. You'll really become very orientated to the business and career world. And what we want from all of our majors, not just business, is that when you graduate the College of Brockport, we want you to be successful in whatever you do. So especially business and again, many of the other majors are very driven towards you graduating and becoming a successful young professional. And business is a great example of that. All right, so we're gonna move on here. All right, dorm life. So as an incoming freshman student, You have a couple options for living on campus. One of the reasons I wish you were with me here today, or I hope that you do come and visit campus, is that our dorms are beautiful. The freshman dorms, which is one of the options, they're corridor style. They're in what's called our freshman quad. It's 4 dormitory buildings. They've all been recently refurbished, and again, they're absolutely gorgeous. Freshmen have the option of either living in a corridor style or a suite style. Corridor style is 2 people per room, and again, that's in the freshman quad. Suite style is 4 people per suite. Still, you have 2 people per room, but you have a living room and your own bathroom. It really depends personal preference as to what you like. It's usually about 50-50, but you should come and check them out. And I believe you can also watch a video online. If you go to YouTube and you look up the SUNY, the College of Brockport, you can find a residential living video that will show you a little bit more about what they look like. So that's a little bit about that. We do have one question. Let's see. How do you get a roommate? That's a great question. Here at the College of Brockport, it's really important to us to establish a good freshman experience for our students. One of the components of that is we try to set you up with a roommate that is compatible to you. So how I like to explain it is it's kind of like the eHarmony survey to find a roommate, only you're finding your perfect match, someone who's gonna be able to live with you and be compatible. Like, do you stay up late at night? Do you like to wake up early in the morning? That kind of a thing. And it really tends to work out. For the few exceptions that say, you know, I just can't quite get along with my roommate, we can switch it out instantly. Our residential living staff is absolutely fantastic. They just want to make your experience good. So we're very accommodating. It really is a great situation. We have resident directors that live in all the buildings. Then we also have resident assistants that are per wing. So you might have about 20 students per resident assistant, and that resident assistant is a senior student who is really just there to help if there's any issues or to have fun events. So they might do like a Hunger Games or a movie night, or they might have a little dinner party, that kind of a thing. But they're absolutely fantastic, and I can tell you from my personal experience. And then we also have living and learning communities. These are really popular at the College of Brockport. It's just one more avenue where you can live with students who have similar interests to you. So we have a teachers learning and living community. Teachers of America, students who are eager and would like to become teachers one day, they all live together in one wing, and they do like programs that are teaching orientated. So maybe they'll go and read to students at a school, or they'll go to field trips, that kind of a thing. There are many other ones. I know there's ones for nursing, there's ones for math and science, there's living and learning community that's really like ecologically friendly, very focused, and they're growing. So if you come to the College of Brockport, look into those because they really are a wonderful opportunity. All right, wonderful. Moving on. Here at the College of Brockport, we have 23 NCAA Division III teams. Sports are pretty popular at the College of Brockport. As a student coming from high school, I played sports, but I wasn't really interested in Division III sports. While we have a bunch of really fantastic Division III sports, like our football team just won our league championships, which is awesome. Our gymnastics team won nationals last year, also fantastic. Wrestling team is very good. There's all those different sports. But if you're not interested in Division III sports, we also have intramurals, which is basically just a fun way, you go out with a lot of the other students who are maybe in your residence hall or your friends, and you might play kickball, or you might play dodgeball, or you might do a midnight volleyball tournament. It's a blast. Basically, there's always something to do. And we like to stay fit. It's a fun college. Once you come here, our athletics facilities, everything is very beautiful. It's kind of like you want to participate. We also have club sports. Club sports you don't have to try out for, you're automatically on the team. Some of the popular club sports might be frisbee or rugby. Rugby is very popular here at the College of Brockport. We also have soccer club, we have tennis, so lots of different avenues if you're looking to stay recreationally fit. Cost of attendance here at the College of Brockport. For those of you who are in-state, you're going to pay in-state tuition, which is a little under $6,000. Room and board is just about $11,000 and fees are about $1,300. For students who are out of state, the cost for coming to the College of Brockport is about $15,000. Room and board is about $11,000 still, and fees are still $1,300. One of the things we like to say here at the College of Brockport is you really do get a lot of bang for your buck. You're going to get a fantastic education and not have to pay nearly as much as you would at some other schools. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. And then we have scholarship opportunities. Scholarship opportunities, these are based upon merit. So we have the Dean's Scholar in Residence, and we have the Presidential Scholar in Residence as well. For the Dean's Scholarship, you need at least a 90 GPA to be ranked top 25% of your class, to have an 1100 SAT or 24 ACT. If you have that, if you qualify, you automatically receive the Dean's Scholarship upon admission. So you apply to the college at first, and then we award you with the scholarship. If you receive that, you also might be eligible for the Presidential Scholarship. Presidential Scholarship is looking for at least a 93 GPA, ranked top 20% of your class, and have a 1200 SAT or a 26 ACT. Both are great scholarships. I would really encourage you, let's say you're in your senior year, you're taking those SAT and ACTs, keep retaking them until you can get up there. We also have what's called Brockport Foundation scholarships. Those scholarships you have to apply for specifically. They can be found on our website, but they might be scholarships that come from community members, alumni, donors, but again, they usually ask for a letter of reference, one or two, and an essay, but all good money, or all good ways to earn scholarship money. We also have the Honors Scholarship, which we talked about a little bit earlier. If you get into the Honors Program as a freshman, you will receive the Honors Scholarship. And the Recognition Scholarship is for out-of-state students. So for those of you who are out-of-state students, you're well off academically. We can see that visibly on your transcript and through your SAT scores. You could potentially receive the Recognition Scholarship of about $4,000. All right, awesome. Okay. Moving on, the application process here at the College of Brockport for freshman students. Freshmen can either use, prospective freshman students can either use the SUNY or the common application. There is no preference as to which you use. You can really use either. We're going to require your official high school transcript, so talk to your guidance counselor, that kind of a thing. We're also going to ask for your SAT or ACT scores, so once you take that, just make sure that you send your scores to us or your high school sends them to us. And then we're also going to look for 2 to 3 letters of recommendation. This is something to keep in mind. Definitely talk to teachers who really know you well or community members that can vouch for your academic excellence, what a good student you are, and why you would be a good fit at the College of Brockport. An activities resume is always fantastic. It's a good thing to have, and we always appreciate reading them. And then if you fill out the SUNY application, you're going to need to fill out the SUNY supplemental application, which basically is the part 2 of the SUNY app. Just don't forget it. We'll always remind you if you don't fill it out. Some of my advice to students who are looking at applying to the College of Brockport: apply early. Apply. Now's a good time to apply if you have not applied already, or apply early fall. For juniors who are out there, maybe sophomores, I encourage you to take your PSATs and your SAT or ACTs in your junior year, possibly in the spring, just so you get a taste of it. I see a lot of students out there who are nervous and stressed, and anything we can do to eliminate that is always helpful. All right? Okay, great. All right, so the middle 50% of students that come to the College of Brockport, middle 50% have a high school GPA between 87 and a 93. SAT scores between a 1040 and 1170. Again, this is critical reading and math only combined. ACT between a 22 and a 26. And then generally speaking, the students are in the top 28% of their graduating class. If you're looking to transfer to the College of Brockport, the middle 50% of transfer students have about a 3.1 GPA. Again, this is the average. It is the middle 50% of students. So let's say if you have about like an 85 GPA or a little bit lower, I always say try to balance it out with the SAT or ACT scores. We do look at the overall student But typically speaking, the grade point average and the SAT, ACT scores are the most heavily weighted. But I'm sure you're all awesome students. All right, and then our retention rate, freshman to sophomore students, is 86%. As far as all the students I know on campus, they've all had a wonderful experience. They're still here. They enjoy Brockport. In the end, they don't want to leave. I know when I graduated, I'm really happy to still be working in this environment because I love Brockport so much. So that's some good reassurance. All right, campus improvements. While you're not here to see the campus today, in the future, hopefully you are, so you can check out all this good stuff. Our CERC, which is our Special Events Recreation Center, is a state-of-the-art facility that just was opened this summer. It's absolutely beautiful. It has a whole house of fields, which can host various events from concerts to track meets to wrestling to open hoops. It hosted our graduation last year, which was beautiful. It was fantastic. It also has a state-of-the-art fitness center. Just wait, you'll never want to not work out again, so check that out for sure. We did just redo our football stadium. It's the largest football stadium in our league, in our division, which is pretty fantastic. We just got brand new turf. Let me tell you, I went to the homecoming game this past fall, and it was a blast. The entire stadium was filled. There was fireworks after, a lot of really good school spirit. And again, as I said earlier, our football team won the championship for the league this semester. Then we also have the liberal arts academic building. It has not been completed yet. It will be completed this fall. So for any students who have applied and are going to be attending the College of Brockport next year, they could potentially have a class in one of the brand new classrooms in the liberal arts building. Again, I really encourage you to come out for a visit because you don't want to miss all these new improvements. And education for life. So this is a little bit about what some of our students do once they graduate the College of Brockport and become Brockport alumni. When we interviewed and surveyed our 2011 graduates, 93% said they are either enrolled in graduate school, employed, or they were full-time employed and maybe doing graduate school at night. We include this statistic because we're so proud of our students. This is fantastic. We want our students to be successful. We can't be more proud of this. All right, so that is the end of my presentation. I know I have a couple questions up here that I'm going to get to. I really appreciate you listening here today. Please contact our office if you have any questions. Just a reminder, we'll be on until 10 o'clock at night tonight, so please ask us any questions. At 5 o'clock, Justin Oliver, a really good friend of mine, will be giving a presentation on experiential learning, so definitely check that out. And at 6 o'clock, we have two of our wonderful students who will really be talking about student life. All right, so I'm going to get to a couple of the questions. Let's see. How do you get an advisor? Advisors are automatically given to you. So again, as I talked about earlier, when I was a student, I came in as a Spanish intent. I wanted to major in Spanish. I got an advisor who taught some of the Spanish classes. I can't tell you how helpful that was because I could really go to them. They would know what classes I needed to take. They would be there. She wrote me lots of letters of references for scholarships, for school, different activities. Your advisor is a fantastic resource. Next question, do you have to live on campus? For freshman students who are out of the mile range of 20 to 30 miles, I believe it's 30 miles, 30-mile wide radius, you do have to live on campus for your first 2 years. But it's a good thing because I'm telling you, living on campus is a blast. We have another question. What kind of digital photography labs do we have? Photography is really popular here at the College of Brockport. I've been in the arts buildings. I took a lot of art classes as a student, so I can tell you that some of the work that the student produces are awesome, and the labs are obviously up to date and very accommodating to you. Can I come to Brockport as an undeclared student? Most definitely. You can come in undeclared. You usually don't have to declare your major until about your end of your sophomore year is generally a good time. I have had a lot of friends who've switched up their majors, and that's completely fine as well. We basically just want to help you find your road in college and figure out what you want to major in the end, what you want to do for the rest of your life. Let's see, one more question. Do you accept AP credits? That is a fantastic question. We do accept AP credits. If you receive a 3 or higher on any AP tests, we'll take it in as college credit. If you receive a 4 or 5, it completely replaces the class. Wonderful. All right, so it looks like we don't have any other questions. Again, please tune in for the rest of the presentations. It really was wonderful chatting with you. I hope to see you on campus. If you have any questions, you're welcome to call our office, email us. If you stop in, please say hi to me. Again, my name is Jenny Ray. Well, thanks for being with us today. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.